Go for the big send on this one, roll into it.
I'm back, RC drivers. It's part 2 of the Traxxas Monster Slash build. I was doing a little bit of traveling. Went over to Portugal with my wife. Absolutely beautiful place. Wish I could have stayed there longer. But of course, I had to get back and do some building, right? We've got some work to do to this truck. If you're not familiar with this project build, definitely check out the link up above to the first video. Really quickly, basically I had a donor platform lying around that was stripped down a little bit and had a bunch of new parts that I wanted to throw onto this and make a monster truck build out of a Slash platform. So far, it's looking really good. I've got some heavy duty arms and knuckles, these aluminum tie rods that look absolutely awesome, and what held me up was the hinge pins. I didn't have the right hinge pins for it, robbed them for some other project at some other point, so I got their aftermarket hinge pins. They're an option, and in that kit they give you these HD pins that are captured on the end. These are absolutely perfect, love those. Now next up, I gotta go and install the shocks on this. So refresher again, I've got the GTR shocks for it. So that's what we're gonna get thrown onto the truck right now. And just getting right into it, I'm filling up the shocks with 80-weight oil. Love these GTR shocks. Make sure you bleed out any air that's trapped underneath the piston. Then throw on your shock cap. What I like to do is lean the shock over so that bleeder hole faces up. Twist the shock body so that air comes out as you're tightening down on that cap. Then just throwing on some black springs. I might go with some VG springs later on down the road. Next up, I gotta throw the bumpers back on, of course. The short course bumpers will offer plenty of protection with this basher build. Now guys, onto the electronics. So I've already installed the Traxxas servo up front, and I'm dropping in the Valenian VXL3S system. Simply bolting up the motor as you would probably have taken it off if you're doing a swap like this. Best thing to do is gear it low and then gear up as you go, monitoring your temperatures as you drive it. The VXL speed controller just got to bolt right down to the chassis using all that stainless hardware. Then just route your wires nicely over to the receiver box. I'm just going to throw a TQ receiver in there. I'm going to do all the wheeling. I'm not going to worry about any TSM or anything like that. Make sure you don't pinch any wires when you throw the receiver cap back on. Throwing the hexes onto the axle, then just bolting up these sledgehammer tires, which are absolutely awesome. One of my favorite tires from Traxxas. Threw the body mounts on. This took a little bit of time because I started off with some shorter mounts and added some spacers and wound up going with the tallest mounts in the package. So if you need these tall mounts, you're going to need 2 packages, but this is going to space up the body so you just have more clearance for those big tires. Now we'll see how it looks throwing the body on, and it's obvious I have to trim the body a little bit as well, even though it was jacked up. So I'm just going to use a marker and, just draw a basic line and, start off by cutting away a little and then cutting away more if necessary, and then you'll be able to repeat it for the other 3 fender wells. With the truck together, I threw a battery in, adjusted my ride height, and noticed that I need to make some camber adjustments as well. Not too big of a deal. They include a turnbuckle wrench in with the turnbuckles, so adjusted everything to -1 degrees. Then I went and threw on my MSM thumb steer. This comes in really handy when I'm out driving. And there it is. This thing is finally together. Project Monster Slash is together, and I gotta tell you guys, I'm kind of mad at myself. Mad that I didn't build this thing sooner. It looks absolutely sick, and it's really easy to do if you want to go and convert one of your Slashes. Again, these things have been out there before. People have built them, but I really wanted to have one here in the collection. So I'm gonna throw a 3S pack in here and just go out and have some fun with it. Let's go. Pretty excited about this one, guys. It was a fun build. I can't wait to see how it performs. Oh man, maybe I should have put that TSM in there. I think I need a windier day too. This thing's kicking up a lot of dust. And it's actually almost 100 degrees out today, so I don't know if I'm gonna run that long because I don't have a fan on the motor. This thing it's a little bit of a handful. There's a lot of power. Yeah, that TSM would have definitely helped out, but I'm gonna wheel this thing. It's got so much power, just wheelies. This is cool. Definitely hitting the body. I thought I cut that thing out enough. I think it needs a little bit more. First crash. Man, this thing's got some power to it.
I mean, it's basically like a big stampede, right? You know what? I'm gonna go back home and get my jumps because this thing definitely needs some airtime. Okay guys, got the bike ramps now. I noticed something when I shut the truck off last time. The motor was super hot and I just kind of realized that I should have went with the XL motor that's in the Stampede 4x4. Yeah, just a brain fart on my part. And so what I did was I geared this down as low as I could. I had an 11-tooth pinion on there. Didn't have a cooling fan at home. Placed one on order, but I just want to get a little bit more running and show you guys this thing in action because it really is a lot of fun. And it's still got a ton of bottom end torque. Wow. All right, here we go. Little jump. Just got to take it easy on that throttle. Wow. Now, I think one of the things with these is that body. Yeah, it's got to scrub no matter what. Wow, that thing flies pretty good. That was pretty cool. It's still got so much rip. Go for the big send on this one, roll into it. Oh man, that thing is sick. What a wild truck. This is a wild build. One more big one, more backflips. Yeah, that was awesome. Just got to do it really good in the grass. I think I just got to trim the body. I want to do one more big flat send. Well, it was nose up. That was close enough, right? Just a beast, this thing. Guys, this is a killer build. Even if I screwed up on the motor choice, something I could easily work around, but the rest of the build, absolutely sick. Just so much power. So here's the deal, guys. This was a super fun build. I mean, just everything fits together with Traxxas. You know that, and they offer some really cool parts. Now, this build wasn't to tell you to go out and buy all new Traxxas parts or anything like that, just to inspire you to build something cool. And if you saw some cool stuff, you know, in this build that you may think works for you, I'll have links for all the parts in the video description below. But this thing is just a blast to drive. Can't wait to wheel it again. If you really like these Traxxas builds, let me know what I should build next in the comment section below. We'll see you back soon for some more RC driver videos.